All right, Baltimore City starting to implement its trauma care law that was actually signed last year. It will begin by training top city officials on how to help those who have experienced trauma. WJZ is live for us tonight. Stetson Miller tells us why many say this training to help out city residents is so crucial. Stetson.
Rick, Baltimore is the first major city in the country to legislate trauma-informed care, and officials say it's much needed in a city that's seen hundreds of homicides year after year. Many Baltimore residents are all too familiar with trauma. The city had 335 homicides in 2020, affecting thousands more.
I've seen random people be shot. I've seen people that I've grew up around engaged in violence.
Baltimore City College student and advocate Anaya Taylor has experienced it firsthand.
In, a city like Baltimore, it wasn't surprising that I grew up around the things that I grew up around gang violence, neighborhood violence.
Now a law passed last February is beginning to be implemented to train city agency heads to effectively respond to and treat trauma.
The trauma that we see in our schools, neighborhoods, and homes is unparalleled.
Councilman Zeke Cohen sponsored the bill and named it the Elijah Cummings Healing City Act to honor the late congressman and his efforts on addressing childhood trauma. It will train each employee to understand the brain science of trauma, effective responses for it, and create a citywide task force to reduce it.
Building a safer city will require us to fundamentally transform how we operate across our city agencies. Implementing the Elijah Cummings Healing City Act is a core part of that strategy.
Anaya is glad to see the act now training city officials to help them understand more about trauma.
So I definitely think that this is the first step and that it's very important that we do this.
And Councilman Cohen says he will also introduce a resolution next Monday to also get council members this training. And there is also an effort to pass a similar law statewide. We're live at City Hall tonight. Stetson Miller for WJZ.